Bueno, ya estamos aquí en otro capítulo más de este Let's Play de Regreso al Futuro, Back to the Future. Y bueno, seguimos donde lo habíamos dejado en el anterior capítulo. Que bueno, ya sabéis que estamos aquí en un presente, digamos, alternativo. Por hechos que ya han ocurrido anteriormente en anteriores capítulos. Y teníamos que hacer una serie de infracciones, digamos, en esta nueva sociedad que se ha formado, en este presente, en esta ciudad de Hill Valley. Y creo que llevamos 2 y con esta que tenemos aquí 3. Que ahora seguiremos con la historia, pero no me deja ir al inventario. Vale, no me deja ir al inventario. Luego os lo enseño, que teníamos como 2 infracciones. Esta supongo que es la tercera. Tenemos que abrir la ventana para que nos vean. Que como veis ya habíamos recuperado aquí hemos recuperado a Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Daddy!
476D! Open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And
Eso,
this
con
is
eso-
for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Bueno, como decía, que con eso ya tenemos 3. Nos está llamando.
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble?
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
Bueno, pues ese era nuestro cometido, que nos
I
llevaran a
always
ver
knew
al...
your goody
Doc.
two-shoes A+ student act was too good to be true.
Bueno, bien, entonces bien. Lo que pasa es que no sé lo que tenemos que decirle. Bueno, lo que hay que decirle o qué plan tenemos para convencerle de que vuelva a toda la normalidad, de que es un científico. Bueno, tampoco sabemos lo que pasa, pero bueno, ahora lo averiguaremos.
Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge Deportment Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... what happened to you?
Está cambiado, ¿Somos directos o...? Vamos a ir poco a poco.
You gotta believe me, Doc. I only did it to get your attention.
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Con unas preguntas. No está bien.
Forget questions. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
A ver.
This, what you've turned into, it's all wrong. You're supposed to be a scientist, an inventor. You created the flux capacitor, and we went on all these crazy adventures in time, and your hair, you don't look good, Doc.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes,
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
yes,
A cry for help, as it were.
yes, no, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
¿Qué coño, tío? Que me está saliendo con otras cosas.
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no?
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
Este me parece que no se está creyendo nada.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
They're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Harry Callahan.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd
Cree que
imagined.
estamos locos.
The boy
Ya lo-
has fabricated an alternate reality.
Madre mía, a ver qué decimos a este. Joder.
You think I'm crazy? I guess maybe I sound crazy, but you gotta believe me.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
God, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Hablando de qué.
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Cree que estamos locos, tío. ¿Cómo seleccionar para que te ayude? Vale, aquí decía lo de las faltas. Bueno, aquí la llaman de mérito, demostración de afecto público, de mérito de contrabando y de mérito de perro. La guitarra no creo que ayude mucho, ¿no? Vale, vamos a buscar por aquí, a ver. Foto de Einstein.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog, harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
Bueno, poco a poco, ¿no? A ver, espérate, si había algo en la mesa. Ah, entrada de cine, con eso también le podemos decir algo. Y el reloj, ¿no? Esto creo que... Bueno, el reloj no me acuerdo ahora mismo, pero bueno, vamos a ir con la entrada de cine primero, a ver qué
You
dice.
still got the movie ticket.
Indeed I do. A memento of my first date with Edna. I took her to see The Virtuous Husband.
Y tenían
You
que ver
never saw
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. You were supposed to go see Frankenstein that night. It was gonna give you the inspiration you needed to pull off your big demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo.
Inspired by Frankenstein? How whimsical, not to mention historically inaccurate. My darling wife is all the scientific muse I've ever needed. From my successful demonstration at the 31 Expo all the way up to my cutting-edge Citizen Plus program.
Successful? It was supposed to be a failure.
Y el reloj que no me acuerdo. Ah, vale, el reloj creo que es el reloj este que estaba donde su casa del presente, digo yo. Creo que era el reloj
About
este.
that clock looks familiar.
Vale, pero no dice nada. Vale. Vamos a buscar. Ventana del reloj.
Wow, that is cool. The sound, it's kind of lulling. Right, wait, what was I doing?
Vale. A ver, monitores.
It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance.
Portar retrato.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Eso.
Bizarre
Apunta.
fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Claro, es que solo le podemos decir cosas que se acuerde su... No el presente Doc. O sea, el del pasado, el joven. Ahora vamos a buscar más por aquí. Vale, por aquí no hay nada. A ver. Esto, tanque de peces.
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Stop trying to confuse me!
Hostia.
My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
You know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931. The day I single-handedly captured Kid Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Vale, primer plano que no... se había quedado ahí. A ver. Claro, es que este... No me se enamoró de Trixie. No sé cómo acabó con la madre, digamos. El abuelo. Creo que era el abuelo, ¿no? Sí, el Arthur. Pues no lo sé. Vamos uno por uno, a ver.
I'm almost sorry we put Kid Tannen away.
We?
Yeah, come on, don't you remember? You disarmed him and I trapped him in the rocket car.
No, that's not how it happened.
¿Cómo que no? A ver, policía nada.
Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
That's where you're wrong. Although my rocket car had accidentally captured Kid Tannen, it was also a widely impractical and dangerous idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences had I pursued it further. Luckily, Edna came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
Ey, aquí salimos, aquí atrás. Vale, vamos a ir pinchando.
Wow, I never noticed this before, but Edna definitely had the hots for you, didn't she?
Hots, yes. Edna was the first member of the fair sex to see something special in me.
She saw something all right, and she ran with it.
Vale, por último vamos a pinchar aquí en Marty Dog, pero vamos a para conocer un poco.
Remember him?
Arthur McFly, your grandfather, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you and I served a subpoena to him back in 31.
Preposterous.
Vale, ahora sí, vamos a decírselo que estamos aquí, coño. Como no se reconozca a sí mismo. Ah, bueno, que se ve
I think it
difuminado.
is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
It is me. And you,
A ver si se entera ya, hombre.
Harry. It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got two great sons.
Sons,
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
not Edna.
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley. You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really
My
believe.
citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc,
Kindly address me as Your Honor. We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So,
Vale.
is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
El
Fine.
padre,
I'll be back with proof.
El padre tenía pruebas. Esta está escuchando. Esta va a trabajar algo. El padre tenía pruebas. Podemos ir a... Claro, pero ¿cómo quitamos la cinta al padre, tío? Ah, vale, va él solo.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Hostia.
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Ah, vale, que está
Guess you
cansado.
blacked
Digo,
out for
te
a
lo han
minute
matado.
there. Fell out of my chair.
Phil, nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Ah, vale, vale.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in
Se han
Hill
llevado la
Valley have
cinta.
fallen to virtually
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Lo han pegado con el bate de béisbol, macho. Nada, que se lo han llevado,
Dad,
seguro.
that's
La
not
chica
one
esta.
of our bats, is it?
No. No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
Que no, que no hay cintas ya. Las han robado. No, disquetes no creo que...
WOPR. A Whopper. I wonder what that stands for.
Whopper. Ah, monitores. Está roto.
It's not working. It's not working. It's not working.
Vale.
It's not working.
Videograbador.
The monitor's dead.
Pues no hay más, Caja de cintas.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just...
Empty.
What?
There's no tapes.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in Hill Valley. They can't get away with it. Oh!
Don't worry, Dad. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Claro, es que... Puede ser Edna o puede ser alguien contratado por Edna. Pero vamos a decir Edna.
Who wouldn't want Doc to get the straight dope on Hill Valley? Edna!
Are you saying I was mugged by the mayor's elderly wife?
Not exactly, no.
Claro, habrá
it's
dicho alguien
no
que robe.
use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad, we can't just give up.
Claro, habrá contratado a alguien para que le robe. Ella no lo habrá hecho, supongo. Es que no lo sé. Buscar más pistas, porque si vamos a la policía va a decir que no. Y preguntar a la gente, pues tampoco.
I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure. It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
Coño,
6 months?
6 meses.
But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is...
Debo dárselas, sí, vamos a decírselo.
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking rules?
Harboring stray dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with Mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
¿Cómo que prove it? ¿Cómo que demuestrar? ¿Qué quieres que te enseñe todos los deméritos de...?
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but...
It's the only way.
I don't understand.
Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
But first I have to show him your tapes, to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But
Hazlo por Arthur, por tu familia, hombre.
think of your family.
I am. And I don't want to see my family relocated to Sector X with all the other hopeless cases.
Pues por Arthur.
Do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where do you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see, and he risked his life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
And what are you doing?
Trying to remember which is the right feed.
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera trained on yourself?
Of course. Gotta
Joder,
cover
pues,
all bases.
Puedes ver
Help me
quién
figure
te
out
hizo
which
esto,
monitor
macho.
I'm on.
Puedes ver quién te hizo esto, macho. Venga. Pero aquí no hay nada. Ah, vale. Con esto lo controlamos. ¿O no?
That doesn't look right. Oh, wait, never mind.
No.
That it?
You're looking for the one that's trained on us.
Claro, es esta, pero está rota, macho.
It's not working.
No, si es que no. Vale, supongo que tenemos que ir fuera a ver las cámaras, ¿no?
I don't want to annoy whoever's on.
No. Pues no sé. Hay que buscar... Es que no sé lo que hay que hacer.
Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course! Surveillance is what I do!
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
¿Qué? ¿Los interruptores? ¿Qué interruptores? Pues es que el problema es que no sé dónde está. Porque por aquí no. A ver, el objetivo encuentra cinta secreta de George. Vale, voy a mirar un momento las pistas porque no sé si quiere que lo mire por aquí o que vaya por la ciudad a buscarlas. Cada uno de los monitores tiene un botón de selección. Sí, pero... de abajo a la izquierda. Pero ya lo he tocado. Ah, joder, macho. Que esto no sabía yo. Ahí.
Hello?
A ver, despierta, macho. Que ya está.
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help. Try flipping the switches.
Pero que ya está, macho. Vale, ¿qué hago con esto? Que no hay que hacer nada, ¿no? Pues no sé, ¿quieres? Ah, vale, vale. Aquí, para ir, supongo, para atrás o algo.
There, that looks like us. So the surveillance tape must be on this VCR. This must be before the attack. Let's see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Dice, claro, si es
But
que
it can't be him.
no puede ser
The
otro.
Citizens Plus program has rendered him as gentle as a kitten. Huh?
Si solo lo has tocado.
I can't
Es un
understand
golpecillo.
it. That's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never...
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find out. I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday. Cost me a bundle at the hobby shop.
It's his digital watch. I wonder why it's doing that. Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11?
You know what that
X11.
means?
Not yet.
Lorraine!
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
It's
and
always
robbed...
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news. Oh, no. You have to go and beat me to the punch.
That's right. You two sort things out. I've got some business to attend to.
Vale, pues dejamos a estos dos discutiendo.
George, for your information, I haven't had a drink all day.
Biff!
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's.
Pero si con este no. Es que sigue siendo igual de tonto. Esto no se puede cambiar. ¿Dónde está la cinta?
What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin. But that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the recycling bin.
So you really don't know anything about my dad's secret tape?
Oh no, I'd never walk around with subversive material like that.
Sí, hombre.
Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
But I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff.
Joder.
See?
Vale, no puedo hacer nada más.
So you really don't know anything about my dad's secret tape?
Oh no, I'd never walk around with
Vale. Ah. Vale, pero no puedo hacer nada.
So you really don't know anything about my dad's secret tape?
Oh no, I'd never walk around with subversive material like that.
Vale, pero déjame salir, ¿no? De aquí. ¿Por qué no me deja irme? Ah, vale. Tenemos que seguir preguntándole.
If you didn't beat up my dad, then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
Este le controlan o algo por algún tema mental con el reloj este o algo.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Well, I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
Con el reloj este los controla, parece ser.
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's not a band, Biff. It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See?
Vale, enfrenta a Biff y... ¿Cómo? Enfrenta a Biff y encuentra la cinta secreta de George. Vale, aquí X no hay, ¿no? Supongo. Pero si cambiamos el modo... Ahora sí. X... 11. No ha hecho nada.
I've got a few more questions, Biff.
All right, Martin.
Biff, your watch.
X11, ya está.
Biff?
Ahora,
Okay, that's weird.
¿Qué coño le ha pasado?
What's wrong with you?
Hostia, mírale. Hostia. Puesto que lo de tu pie, no, vamos a decir. ¿Dónde está la cinta?
Where's my dad's tape?
Ahí.
The
Vale.
recycling bin? Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Vale, con esto se vuelven completamente sumisos.
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up?
Solo dice Ur.
Is that McFly kid bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there! Hey!
Para adentro.
Whoa! Holy smokes. What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the recycling bin before.
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
¿Pero qué coño hacemos ahora?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
No, a meterse por
Here
ahí.
goes nothing.
A ver dónde para esto.
Gosh, ma'am. Did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a
Hostia,
lot
es
of
esta la
work
que
into
coge
honing
todo.
you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you to assault a police officer and dive head first into the recycling bin?
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really. I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly?
Aquí estamos.
McFly.
Strickland.
Oh, hi, Martin.
Give me the tapes, Edna.
Bueno, ahora le va a
Mr.
poner modo
Tannen,
agresivo.
please restrain our guest.
Biff, stop!
Parece un zombie.
Stop! Oh no.
O sea, flechas o clic y arrastra para mirar alrededor. Reloj.
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah!
Vale, no podemos.
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it.
Vale.
Edna, what are you doing?
What I've always done. Keeping Hill Valley safe from hooligans like you and your father.
Madre mía.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila? Huh?
Tannen, focus.
Uh...
Oh dear, Mr. Wilson. You have been a naughty boy.
Vale, con esto podemos mirar por aquí.
Biff, aren't those your favorite cigars?
Cubans? going on?
Biff, Howard, Tannen, obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel.
Madre mía, esto no ha funcionado.
I should have known you'd be trouble someday. Your whole family's nothing
Por
but a
aquí
bunch
nada.
of hooligans and slackers.
Uy. A ver. No tan arriba. Ahí. A ver, por aquí. Partes de pin.
Pinball parts?
No. Ah, mira esto.
Look! Girly mags!
Boobies.
Con eso sí, ¿eh?
Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind my namby-pamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow!
Sí, es lo suyo, el tío.
I think Martin will make a nice Citizen Plus candidate. Don't you, Mr. Tannen?
¿Sí? Ah, digo, coño. Que parecía que no me estaba ya apretando. Cerveza.
Hey! Look over there! It's beer!
Beer?
Tannen, listen to me.
Babes.
Toma.
Booze.
Este le peta la cabeza aquí.
What the Mommy?
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker.
Come on, Edna, give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to accept the fact that some people are just born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What?
Joder, las ha borrado.
Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr. McFly. Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Ahí,
Doc?
lo escucha todo.
Emmett,
Toma
what are
por
you doing
saco, ya,
here?
hombre.
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tanner.
Doc, you gotta stop her. She...
Silence!
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work. Is this what it's all been about, Edna? All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
Ahí,
Go home and
ahí
wait
está.
for me.
Venga, toma
Fine.
por saco ya, hombre.
Doc.
Father, what have I done?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This hill valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but you were just trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited, principled, compassionate. When did I lose her?
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
Hay que arreglar el DeLorean, macho.
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, he once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
El condensador de flujo.
Great Scott.
Ya por lo menos sentí algo ahí.
Martin, this could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world.
Pero si tiene ahí encerrado a Einstein, tío.
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
We bring
Pero no
Aini
dejes al
along.
perro ahí,
The dog. Yes, of course. You know, I used to love dogs before Edna came along.
You don't say.
I'll go ahead and start preparing a lab. Edna will be furious, but who cares? We've got a time machine to fix. Woohoo!
A ver cómo lo arreglamos ahora. Venga, Einstein. Vamos fuera.
Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time. What is it, Aini?
Se levanta el tío.
Fly.
Hey, Biff. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Cause all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah.
Bueno, ya estamos.
I hope I don't run out of rock. Down, Biff.
¿Qué coño hago?
Stay. All right.
Venga, muerde el culo,
Fly.
Einstein.
Oh,
Vamos.
crap.
All right, McFly, time to race the music.
Face. It's face the music, you idiot.
¿Qué coño hago si no...?
Aini, sick him.
Al culo. Vamos.
Whoa!
Ya estaba por saco. ¿Qué coño ahora? ¿Cuál es el objetivo? Vale, pero no tengo ni idea de lo que hacer. No encuentro... Aquí. Vale, joder.
Place your bets.
What the...
Toma.
Let's get out of here, Aini. Doc, sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me. I totally laid him out
Ahora
with
ya
the
no
old...
está.
Martin McFly.
Edna?
Bueno,
It's
esta...
almost impressive how many years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Doc, my husband, is in a better place.
Better place. What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
La hemos liado.
No! No! Doc!
Uf, y aquí se acaba este capítulo. Bueno, pues nada, este ha sido este... Bueno, espérate, que a lo mejor vemos un tráiler del siguiente. Sí.
Here's the real story. I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
There is no future for us.
Bueno, pues aquí acabamos este capítulo y ya continuamos en el siguiente capítulo, que es el episodio 4. Double Vision, creo que es. Y ya está, lo dejamos aquí. Nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo con más Regreso al Futuro. Así que nada, hasta la próxima.